like luxury. I like fancy things. Shine on my body. Live like royalty. Treat you like a king. If I trust, but you must be worthy of the crown. I'm not just anybody.
Welcome to my new series, Made for Living. And as you saw in the title, today's episode is how I made my apartment's living room super cozy and kind of like my dream living room. As you can see in the living room, I wanted a space that gave earthy, gave some sort of jungle, but at the same time gave very cozy and almost neutral without being neutral. And so that is why you see all of these colors and these pops of colors that I have and just a lot of different shades of brown, because brown is my favorite color. If you know, you know. And so I wanted literally all variations. And the first thing that I did was started off with my rug. So whenever you're actually trying to decorate a space, always start with the rug first. That is like the base of everything. And then you're able to literally pick the colors of all the throws and the pillows and the accents and the little decorum things as you go. But as you know, rug, and of course, couch. If you already don't have a couch, then those are the two things you start with. Well, obviously with my living room, which you'll see as we continue on the episode, these couches are old couches. And so I did not want to change them because they are good. I got them at Raymore and Flanagan. And so they are sturdy. They are perfect for a family of 5. And so I didn't want to get rid of these. So I wanted something that complemented them, but at the same time still elevated the entire space. I went with these black and white rugs because I just really wanted that editorial look, but at the same time, something that I could, again, play around with all the browns. So once I found a nice, beautiful rug, which I got much bigger, and I got this from Wayfair. So a lot of my stuff here is either Wayfair or Amazon. So anything that I have on Amazon, I will link in my Amazon shop in the description. Got this from Wayfair, and then I decided on everything else. And so it was so much easier once I got this and I knew that my couches were gray. I could definitely play on the different shades, like I said, of brown. So with the ottoman, I needed something, a center table that was very conducive for children. And so obviously I have my son and I have 2 dogs, and it's just not conducive to have an all-round wood table because, again, sharp edges and hard surfaces, and you have accidents and issues. So I went with an ottoman, which is beautiful because it's cushioned around. So if anybody bumps into anything, no one gets hurt. And it has the nice ebony kind of wood or espresso wood that I wanted on the top. That obviously matches my TV console, which I wanted a nice little fireplace. So as you guys know, there's like a little remote that you can kind of adjust the temperature of the fireplace. And it also has a built-in heater, which you just have to have a different outlet for. And I wanted that espresso wood for my console to kind of match the top of this. And then I also have another brown table over here, which would obviously, again, tie in everything to match all the furniture. Then at the top here, as you can see, I have just a few fixtures. I got these lamps, which are really, really cool, and they are battery operated. I got these from Amazon. So they came as a set of 2. I wanted, again, the brown, so I got the kind of like rust brown look. And then I already had these vases, which I believe I got from Wayfair probably a few years ago. So I have these and it comes in like a set of 3. I like, again, the brown. So I added some gold accents because I feel like the brown with the copper and the rust really goes together. I had these pictures, which I had old frames, which were just all kinds of colors. So I wanted to add the gold accents, and then I got like the brown woods. So again, everything is a play on brown, gold, and kind of like rust and bronze. And then the plants. So of course, this is the star of any space, including a living room. You want beautiful plants. And as you know, everybody's into olive trees. I have them in my bedroom. I really love how they look, especially since these are faux. They look realistic, so that's the way to go if you do not have time to spend on nurturing real plants. So I got 2 olive trees. So this one I already had, and so this one is a much smaller one, which is more medium sized. And then I got this one, which is a larger size, and it's a slightly lighter color in green. That's the thing that you want to, don't be afraid of actually going with different shades of greenery and also different sizes and shapes of greenery. If you are into interior design, which I really love as a passion of mine, you know that you definitely want to go with different sizes when it comes to putting plants together, so it doesn't look like they clash with each other or they're super cluttery. So that is that. And so obviously I had these little pomegranates that I just wanted to add a little pop of burgundy, because when the fall comes, I'm gonna change out these pillows to more rust and burgundy colors to kind of, again, meld with everything that I have with the browns and all the things. So as you can see, like I said, I have smaller plants, different shaped plants, different sizes of the olive trees. And then of course you want to get your pottery. You want to have a nice vase, which I got, again, all of these were from Wayfair. So perfect, super affordable. And then pillows wise, I wanted black and white pillows to kind of tie in the rug so it doesn't just look like it just was like a last minute thought. And then of course I have the shades of brown to go with my fur, my faux fur throw. And then I'll have, obviously, like I said, other shades of browns and other pillow covers that I'll change throughout like the seasons and things like that. And then of course I got this huge candle because it worked perfectly and again ties in the rust kind of brown color with everything else. I got this from Target, which is super, super dope. And it really smells like, I think it's actually smoked apple cider. So it smells like fall already. And then of course you always know you need those coffee table books. Now these are actual books I had, which is not, you can actually get like faux coffee table books from like Amazon, but these are books I actually had, which are actually design books, interior design books. So I put them here. And then I just have a beautiful, nice leather kind of cover for my tissue box. And so as you can see, it just tapes at the bottom. Got this from Amazon. They have them in various colors. I have like white ones in the bedroom. My husband has like a black one in the office. Super dope, super affordable. And then of course I have my coasters, which are like a marble, and then they have like the gold-ish in the details, which again ties in with all the gold and everything. So again, the whole point of a great space is do not be afraid to add color. Do not be afraid to mesh color. Do not be afraid to, again, add different shapes and sizes of plants and different trinkets. Everything does not have to match. Everything does not have to look the same. Start with the color wheel, which I'll probably put somewhere here, where it's like you can understand what colors go great together, and then build from there. And if you need more of a visual eye of like, okay, I want to go beyond the color wheel, like the browns and the blacks and things like that, I always say just Google all black decor room and then go to images, and you'll be able to see other kinds of images of different rooms and areas of people's homes where they have that kind of color, and you'll get to see where they add little different pops of this color or that color to kind of meld it all together. So those are just some easy tips for if you're trying to obviously create a new space or refresh your space. So as you can see, this is my little living room that now feels a lot like a home. And in the back here, I've always had a lot of my props. So as a recipe developer and food blogger, I have a ton of props, from blenders to pots to plates and all the things. So I wanted something that kept me organized when I need to gather things, but also kind of adds to the space. So of course, even these wood shelves that you see, black and white wood shelves, are from Wayfair. So all of these things really just tie in to one big thing. And of course, you can always do even more things, like add more accented paintings or things like that on the walls. You can go as far as wallpapering things. It's just so many options. And so yeah, that is my little apartment space, and this is how I made it nice and cozy. And yeah, I hope that you enjoy this video and you enjoy a lot more of the other things that I will be talking about in Made for Living. Thank you and enjoy.